Ratana Sutta. Panidhana to Pathaya Tathagatasa Dasa Paramiyo Dasa Upa Paramiyo Dasa Paramatha Paramiyo Di Samating Sa Paramiyo Pancha Maha Parijage Lokatha Chariyam Nyatatha Chariyam Buddhatha Chariyandi Tiso Chariyayo Pachima Bhawe Gabha Wakanting Chanting Abhi Nikamanang Badhana Chariyam Bodhi Panlanke Mara Vijayam Sabbanyutanya Napadi Vedham Dhamma Chakka Pavatanam Nawa Lokutara Dhammedi Sabbebi Me Buddha Gune Awajitwa Vesaliya Tisu Pakaran Teresu Tiyama Rating Paritang Karonto Ayasma Anandathiro Viya Karunya Chitang Upathabidwa. Having mind infused with compassion like the Venerable Ananda, who did protective chanting all through the 3 watches of the night, walking along the path between the 3 walls that surrounded the city of Vesali, reflecting upon all these attributes of the Buddha. From the time the Buddha to be made the aspiration for Buddhahood, his practice of the 30 paramis comprising the 10 paramis or perfections, the 10 upaparamis or the middle grade perfections, and the 10 paramattha paramis or the highest grade perfections, the 5 great givings, the 3 great practices comprising practice for the world, practice for his relatives, and practice for Buddhahood. And in his last birth, taking conception in his mother's womb, his birth, renunciation, the practice of asceticism, victory over Mara when he was seated on the throne under the Bodhi tree, gaining of omniscience, turning of the wheel of Dhamma, and the 9 supramundane Dhammas. Koti Sada Sahasesu Chakawalesu Devata Yasanam Patiganhandi Yancha Vesaliya Pure Roga Manusa Dubhikha Sambhutan Tividham Bhayam Khipa Mandara Dhabesi Paritang Dambhanamahe. Let us recite, O good people, that Paritta, whose authority is accepted by the deities in the 1,000 billion universes, and which quickly causes to disappear the 3 dangers resulting from disease, non-human beings, and famine in the city of Vesali. Yani dha bhutani samagadani bhumani va yani va andalikhe sabbe va bhuta sumana bhavantu athopi sakatya sunantu bhasidam. Whatsoever beings are here assembled, whether terrestrial or celestial, may these beings be happy. Moreover, may they attentively listen to my words. Tasmahi bhuta nisa metha sabbe mittang karotha manusiya bajaya divacha rato cha haranti ye baling tasmahi ne rakhatha appamada. Therefore, O deities, let all listen. have love for human beings. Day and night they bring offerings to you. Therefore, guard them diligently. Yang kenji waitan idha wa huran wa sagesu wa yang ratanam panidang na no samang ati tathagadena idambi bodhe ratanam panidang edena sachena suwati hodu. Whatever treasure there be, either here or in the world beyond, or whatever precious jewel is in the world of the deities, there is none equal to the accomplished one. In the Buddha is this precious jewel. By this truth may there be happiness. Khayang viragang amadang panidang yadajaga sakya muni samahito na dena dhamme na samadhi kingji idambi dhamme ratanam panidang edena sajena suwati hodu. The serene sage of the Sakyas realized the Dhamma, which is the cessation of defilements, which is free from passion, and which is deathless and supreme. There is nothing equal to this Dhamma. Also in the Dhamma is this precious jewel. By this utterance of truth, may there be happiness. Yam Buddha Siddho Pariwanayi Sujing Samadhi Manantari Kanya Mahu Samadhi na Tena Samo na Vijadi Idambi Dhamme Ratanam Panidang Edena Sajena Suwati Hodu. The Supreme Buddha praised the pure concentration that accompanies path consciousness, and the Buddhas described it as giving result immediately. There is nothing equal to that concentration. Also in the Dhamma is this precious jewel. By this utterance of truth, may there be happiness. Ye Pugala Atta Satam Pasatha Chattari Edani Yugani Hondi Te Dakhineya Sugadasa Sawaka Ede Sudinani Mahaphalani Idambi Sanghe Ratanam Panidang Edena Sajena Suwati Hodu. The 8 individuals praised by the virtuous constitute 4 pairs. They are the disciples of the Buddha and are worthy of offerings. Gifts made to them yield abundant fruit. Also in the Sangha is this precious jewel. By this utterance of truth, may there be happiness. Ye Sopayutta Manasa Dalhena Nikamino Gautama Sasanam Hi Te Pati Pata Amadam Vigaiha Ladha Mudha Nebuting Bhunjamana Idambi Sanghe Ratanam Panidang Edena Sajena Suwati Hodu. With a steadfast mind, applying themselves thoroughly in the dispensation of the Gautama, they got out of passions. They have attained that which should be attained. Plunging into the deathless, they enjoy the peace that is won without expense. Also in the Sangha is this precious jewel. By this utterance of truth, may there be happiness. Yathinda khilo patavesi to siya chatubhi vadehi asambagambiyo tatubamang sapurisang vadami yo ariya sajjani avijja pasadi idambi sanghe radanam panidam edena sajjena suvati hodu. Just as a firm post sunk in the earth cannot be shaken by the four winds from four directions, so I declare is a righteous person who thoroughly perceives the noble truths. Also in the Sangha is this precious jewel. By this utterance of truth, may there be happiness. Ye ariya sajjani vibhavayanti gambhira panyena sudesidani kinjabide hondi bhusam pamada na te bhavan atama madiyandi idambi sanghe radanam panidam edena sajjena suvati hodu. However exceedingly heedless they may be, those who have comprehended the noble truths well taught by him of deep wisdom do not take an eighth rebirth. Also in the Sangha is this precious jewel. By this utterance of truth, may there be happiness. Sahavasa dasana sampadaya Dayasu dhamma jahida bhavandi Sakaya deiti vichikechi danja Silabadang wabi yadati kenji. With the attainment of the first path, the three stages, namely self-illusion, doubt, and belief in wrong habits and practices as a way to purification, are abandoned in him. Also, he abandons some other defilements. Jatuha bayehija vipamudo chacha bhitanani abhaba kadung idambi sanghe radanam panidam edena sajjena suvati hodu. He is totally free from rebirth in the four woeful states and is incapable of committing the six major wrongdoings. Also in the Sangha is this precious jewel. By this utterance of truth, may there be happiness. Kinjabi so kama karoti papagam kayena vaja uda cetasawa abhaba so tasa patichadaya abhabada dita badasa vutta idambi sanghe radanam panidam edena sajjena suvati hodu. Although he may do an evil deed, whether by body or by word or by thought, he is incapable of hiding it. The Buddha has declared this fact, that such a person who has seen Nibbana with path consciousness is not capable of hiding his wrongdoings. Also in the Sangha is this precious jewel. By this utterance of truth, may there be happiness. Vanapagumbe yatha pusi dage gimhana mase patamasmin gimhe tatubaman dhammavarang adesayi nibbana gamin paramahidaya idambi buddhe radanam panidam
edena sajena suwati hodu.
Graceful as the woodland grove with blossoming treetops in the first month of summer is the sublime doctrine that leads to Nibbana. Such a Dhamma the Buddha taught for the highest good of beings. Also in the Buddha is this precious jewel. By this utterance of truth, may there be happiness.
Varo varanyu varado varaharo anuttaro dhamma varang adesayi idambi buddhe ratanam panidam edena sajena suwati hodu.
The unsurpassed excellent one, the Buddha, the knower of the excellent, the bestower of the excellent, the bringer of the excellent, has taught the excellent doctrine. Also in the Buddha is this precious jewel. By this utterance of truth, may there be happiness.
Khinam Puranam Nawa Nati Sambhavang Virata Citta Yatike Bhavasmain Te Khina Bija Avirulhi Chanda Nibbandi Dhira Yathayam Padibo Idam Bisanghe Ratanam Panidam Edena Sajena Suwati Hodu.
Their past karma is exhausted. There is no arising of fresh karma. Their minds are not attached to a future birth. They have extinguished the seed of becoming. Their desire for becoming does not grow. These wise ones go out even as this lamp burns out. Also in the Sangha is this precious jewel. By this utterance of truth, may there be happiness.
Yani dha bhutani samagadani bhumani va yani va andalike tathagadan deva manusa pujitam buddham namasama suwati hodu.
Whatsoever beings are here assembled, whether terrestrial or celestial, all of us pay homage to the accomplished Buddha, honored by gods and humans. May there be happiness.
Yani dha bhutani samagadani bhumani va yani va andalike tathagadan deva manusa pujitam dhamman namasama suwati hodu.
Whatsoever beings are here assembled, whether terrestrial or celestial, all of us pay homage to the accomplished Dhamma, honored by gods and humans. May there be happiness.
Yani dha bhutani samagadani bhumani va yani va andalike tathagadan deva manusa pujitam sangham namasama suwati hodu.
Whatsoever beings are here assembled, whether terrestrial or celestial, all of us pay homage to the accomplished Sangha, honored by gods and humans. May there be happiness.